What's good, yo? What's good? It's Mikey C's Jug Talk. Man, I wasn't even gonna do this particular video. I'm not on camera, first of all, because it's hot and my hair's all fucked up. So I'm just gonna do some commentary, audio wise, some audio commentary, dog. Fuck, man. So recently, Jim Jones says he's more influential and better than Nas. And this shit just fucked me up. Now, he said this shit on the Joe and Jada podcast. That's a podcast hosted by Fat Joe and Jadakiss, which I'm a big fan of Fat Joe's music, preferably the shit from the fucking 90s, some 2000 shit. But Fat Joe the Gangster represent, Jealous One's Envy, Don Cartagena, that shit. Jadakiss, I'm a big fan of, you know, since day one, nigga. Like, I heard You'll See, The Locks featuring Biggie. You'll See, one of them Bad Boy mixtapes in 9-6, bro. Like, I love Jadakiss. His albums, so to speak, he don't have the greatest discography, but saying about that, okay? He's one of the greatest MCs to ever live, in my opinion, rapping-wise. Anyway, Jim Jones had the nerve and the gall to go on the Joe and Jada podcast and say that he's better than Nas, check the Billboard stats, all this bullshit. Now, if you know me, you know Jim Jones is my favorite member of Dipset. I'm a big Jim Jones fan. I physically own his albums, mixtapes. I'm a big fan of Jim Jones. I lived that era from 2002 to 2009. I was bumping Jim like crazy, bro. Like, in 2002, I say that because that's like when Dipset started getting shine from Cameron's album, Come Home With Me, his Rockefeller Records debut. And then he had all them mixtapes, all the Dipset mixtapes, Dipset Volume 1 through 5, all them shit. I had all them shits, bro. Still do. Well, most of them shits digitally now. Got them all downloaded and shit because a lot of that shit was on bootleg ass CDs that didn't last. You know what I'm saying? But I have a good amount of that shit physically too. But yeah, man, I defended Jim a couple of months ago. Me and my Speak Your Cloud podcast comrades, Mount Placebo, Mobility One, him, my brother, and Ricardo, Cool Chillin'. We defended Jim. We did a whole episode on Jimmy. Top 10 Jim Jones, top 5 Jim Jones albums or something like that, or projects. We put mixtapes in there too. Like, so I'm not some fucking nigga that don't like Dipset or Jim Jones. There's some dudes that like, fuck that shit, it's trash, that are Nas fans. And Nas is my favorite rapper of all time, period. Nas is my favorite MC to ever live. He's the greatest rapper I ever heard in my life. That's my personal opinion. So, of course, I'm going to have some thoughts on this. And like I said, I lived both eras. I didn't get into Nas until a year later, bro. I'm 39. So, in 94, a nigga was like 8. But I started getting cassettes when I was 9 years old. And Illmatic was one of the first tapes I ever gotten, By the time Dipset popped off, from a teenager in high school. And I'm copping all that shit, loving it. You know what I'm saying? Diplomatic community is means the world to me. You already know I ain't gotta really explain this shit. But 4 minutes in and I really start cooking yet. So let's start cooking. This whole shit spawned from some interview. I don't know the podcast. I'm not gonna take the time to fucking find out because it's stupidity to me. Some 22-year-old kid said that Jim Jones is better than Nas and he fucks with Jimmy more and the fashion and all that. And I will give him that, Jim Jones, this. He had a lot of niggas wearing Ed Hardy and the fucking flashy belts and the Nike boots in like 2005, 2006. But niggas don't want to say who put them onto that look, and that's Max B and Stack Bundles. They started dressing like that before that nigga, and that's a fact. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? But Jimmy did have a lot of niggas, changing their swag. Like even before that, bro. Well, not Jim, but Dipset. Like I would drive around downtown. I'm from Massachusetts, bro. That's 4 hours from New York. So niggas be looking like niggas wearing bandanas like Joel Santana and Cameron with the pink. Like niggas are really dressing like Dipset niggas. But in 2005, 2006, up to like 08, 09, niggas were wearing the shit Jimmy was wearing. That's a fact. So we'll say that. He is influential in fashion game. But that's it, nigga. To me, that is it when it comes to you having anything over Nas. You know what I'm saying? Even though niggas wanted the Half Moon Caesar like Nas had on the It Was Written cover and shit. But yeah, that's it. So that little nigga that said that, that 22-year-old nigga that said that, he don't know. His fucking parents should have taught him better, bro. Okay? Nas is one of the greatest rappers. To me, the greatest rapper to ever touch a mic. You know what I'm saying? Of course, influenced by Rakim, Kool G Rap, KRS-One, and a bunch of that shit. But his own style, like he changed how niggas rhyme too, man. Like Nas, one of the greatest fucking rappers that ever exist. My favorite rapper. Period. Okay? Like, there was no time frame. Do the due diligence, nigga. Look it up. I'm not gonna put it up here for you. Look it up. There's no time frame where Jim Jones is better than Nas at anything, bro. Musically. Ever. Okay? And the stats he said, look up your billboards and all that shit. It was proven that nigga Nas is like way over him on that. And I don't even care about record sales. But I'm saying what the nigga Jim Jones said, bro. The dude is delusional as fuck. To even think he can step in the same arena with Styles P, let alone fucking Nas. You know what I'm saying? And you already know, like, watch it back. I love Jim Jones, bro. But he is wilding right now. It's pathetic. And what I hate about what this nigga's doing, I'm having a strong dislike for this nigga now. There's a lot of rap, not a lot, but it's getting to be a lot of rappers that I used to love as a kid and still love the music, and I just don't like them as people anymore. Dude, did I meet these dudes in real life? No, obviously, right? But I'm just saying, by the way they act, Fat Joe's one of them. All them lies he tells that he just be capping, right? Fucking Nori, I just can't stand to watch Drink Champs ever, bro. And I love fucking the War Report and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just like, dude needs to calm the fuck down, bro. Please. It's just like it's out of mind what this dude is saying. You know? It's like, then he acts like he's fucking 20 times younger than Nas. Nigga, you 48, Nas 51? And he keeps talking about Live at the Barbecue. That's not a Nas record, bro. That came out in 1991. That's on the Main Source album, Breaking Atoms. How the fuck you in the rap game and don't know that? Like, I don't understand. Shit's wild to me. He talks about how what really pissed me off and made me do this is he was on Shannon Sharp's show, and Chad Ochocinco and Shannon Sharp was talking to him, and he said he's more influential than Nas. Like, that shit is just mind-boggling to me. Dog, you don't have nothing better than God's Son, let alone Nas's classic albums to me, which is Illmatic, of course. It Was Written, my favorite Nas album. Fucking I Am, God's Son, Life is Good, the King's Disease series, Magic 1, Magic 3. Magic 2 is good too, but those are my favorites. But yeah, he has way more than that, nigga. Like, Nostradamus is cooking some of your shit, bro. Some of them tracks off Nostradamus, and niggas might laugh at that don't like that album, but You know how I feel about that album. I like that album, bro. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. There's some skips, but it's a solid record, you know. But Nas said years ago, he said this. Some nigga asked him about "You Owe Me." Why did he do? You know, "You Owe Me," the song with Genuine of Nostradamus. Why did he do something like that? And he's like, I can do what these niggas can, but they can't do what I can do. Meaning the thought provoking lyrics and the storytelling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Nas got that shit locked in, and Jimmy could never, bro. Like, and he talks about the Dipset beat. Like, don't bring you back to, because Dipset did have beef with Nas and them Braveheart boys. Do your research; it's there. I would say like 2002, 03. You know, it was a dope beef. I was into it, you know. But Nas is smoking Cameron and Jimmy any fucking day. All them niggas are getting smoked by Nas, bro. It's not even competition, in my personal opinion. You know, Nas said on Money Over Bullshit on Hip Hop Is Dead. He said, "Put the gun in the cop mouth till a scalp come out. You's a kid. You don't live what you rap about. Like, cook them then." So yeah, like the nigga needs to sit the fuck down somewhere. He's this man is pushing 50 and acts like a child, bro. Like he acts like one of them stupid young niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate the shit that spews out of his mouth. He's not better than Pusha T, neither. Not. No way. Okay. I know he said he's better than Push too. Like Jim is fucking crazy. Seriously. And this comes from a big Jim Jones fan, bro. You know, you already know. I ain't got to even give it up like that because y'all niggas can do the research. It's a search button away. You can find that shit on this channel. But as a lifelong Nas fan, and to some degree, as a, you know, day one Diplomat fan, I got to make this video, man. Audio commentary because there's no video really, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, he is wilding in no shape, form, or fashion in life. From 2002, when Jimmy really started making music like that, his solo shit he would start like in 04, you know, with the mixtapes and shit like that, and his debut album, On My Way to Church, came out. But since he started making music, was he ever better than Nas? And yeah, Nas has some duds. Street's Disciple, Hip Hop Is Dead ain't the best album. You know what I'm saying? The Untitled album from 2008, shit like that. But he has more good albums than bad albums, bro. And that Hit Boy run made him even more greater than he already was. He didn't even have to do that run. He could retire great. But doing that run even solidified Nas more so as my GOAT. My personal fucking GOAT. Nigga, Nas is amazing. You know what I'm saying? He says shit that goes over your head. He says shit to make niggas think. Jimmy don't only say shit like that, bro. He makes dope music, but I didn't even hear that last album, bro, because I heard some shit on there I wasn't feeling. You know? Jimmy has great music, you know, even like recently with um Wasted Talent and El Capo and shit like that, and the Harry Fraud Project. He has some bangers even to this day, but he ain't fucking with Nas. He just gets on these platforms and says the most idiotic shit, and it's just pathetic and delusional. That's why it's in his title, nigga. He is wilding. Like, and I hate how he acts like he's a young boy. Like I said that earlier, but like, nigga, you right in that same age range. Like, I was in high school when Nas was popping, nigga, and saying Nas lost him after Belly. Like, my nigga, after Belly, that's I Am came out. I Am is fucking fantastic album, bro. And I know Nostradamus came out in 99 too, but of course Stillmatic is fucking top 3 Nas album for me. So Jimmy, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody and their mama are making videos right now about the situation. I had to speak on it, bro. You got me in my fucking speak your clout bag when I'm talking shit back in the day and shit, bro, because this shit is stupid. And we just defended Jimmy a few months back when Cameron was talking crazy. You know, Jimmy not being from Harlem and so and so. And But facts are facts, bro. Like, pull it up. Niggas did the Billboard shit. And I don't even care about record sales and shit. But Jimmy bought it there. You know what I'm saying? He said he made a boo-boo. Yeah, you made a boo-boo, nigga. You're making a boo-boo right now. You're saying the most stupidest shit. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole fucking ordeal, man. There's no way in the history of music was Jim Jones ever in the same fucking wheelhouse, in the same category as Nasir Jones. No way in hell. You don't compare. You're not comparable of any fucking sort. So yeah, Mikey says, signing off. The nigga Jim Jones is wildin'. And that's all I gotta say about that, man. You motherfuckers that think otherwise, man, y'all niggas is wildin' just like Jimmy. With that being said, no way in hell is Jim Jones better than Nas. Jimmy needs to chill the fuck out. Like, dude, act your age. Shut the fuck up. Because Nas is way better than you. Alright? Point blank period. So I gotta say about that. Bonk.